We're going to get into the moon signs today. Let's see what comes out. If you're not sure about what moon sign you have, close my door, I said. Please go to Google, actually go to Google, and then do Vault of the Heavens, Lahiri Ayanamsha, AYA, and enter in your birth time and all your information, and you can find out what your moon sign is. If you don't believe in Vedic astrology, or you just refuse to do it, you can go to Tropical Western Astro Cafe, and you can use the Tropical Western approach on that, and you can get your moon sign there, okay? All right, but on my channel, I study Vedic sidereal. That is my preference, so that's what I focus on. But if you want to follow my moon sign readings based on Tropical Western as well as Vedic, you can do that. You can watch 2 readings and just see which one better resonates for you, okay? All right, before I get started, so everyone has a chance to come in, I want to get into a general message and see who's first, so they get the free cards. Who is it? Is it YS? Okay, YS, you're first. This is your second time being first. You get free cards. If anybody else wants to be first in the chat and get some free cards for yourself, please hit that bell icon when you subscribe and hit it 2 times so you know when I'm coming live, so you can jump in and be first in the chat. The chat group starts before the video starts, so you can start chatting away just as you're waiting for my premiere of the video to happen. So you don't have to be exactly when I'm in here, just as soon as I start getting it ready. All right, so YS, your card is Cathedral, number 5. This is Hierophant energy. You have 44, breaking free, and torn between 2 lovers. You also have You Are My Shining Star, and the Union card, and then No, the No card. All right. So what you can see right now, even right away, is it's pretty obvious. Someone that you're dealing with is leaving a committed relationship. They're no longer going to be torn between 2 people, and it looks like they're going to be choosing you. They're going to break free from their current committed situation, and they see you as the light in the dark, and they want to be in union with you. They want to be back together with you. They're finally seeing the light with the Sun card, illumination, okay? So they're seeing the light. The only thing you should look out for, YS, is they're not ready for what you have to offer. That's going to take a little bit of time. With the Temperance card, balance, okay? So keep in mind that your person is leaving a karmic situation or commitment, and they're going to be choosing you, but it's going to take a little bit longer. If we're looking at a timing card, I see 6 weeks. 6 weeks probably before you hear a message from them, before you get information. Okay, so prepare yourself. I think you've got about 5 to 6 weeks to get ready for the relationship to start coming back. Okay? All right. My camera's kind of wigging out a little bit. I was curious about that. Okay, so now we're going to get into just a general message for everybody. So if you're watching, this is not for a specific moon sign. It's just a general. You're welcome, YS. So general message for the collective community. We have Key to My Heart, Love and Lace, Autumn. We also have Messenger. Oh, we got the Lock in the Heart again. This is 2 times this week. Pretty ironic. Okay. And we got this Secret Lover again. Guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards have been out a couple times this week. So there's a big knowing and a big sign there. Bottom of the deck, Lover of the Night, only temporary. Kind of the same message from yesterday, to be honest. Yeah. This person wants to innocently, lovingly, romantically communicate with you. You have the key to their heart. They're very interested in having a relationship with you. This fall, you may experience some Scorpio vibes of being a secret lover and a lover of the night. So if you're going through that, know this is your reading. I am the lover of the night. We do have secret communication. But remember, you have the key to their heart. And maybe they have the key to yours. So take it how it resonates both ways. They're tired and exhausted. They're overwhelmed. There has been some sleepless nights. They're working on overgiving and setting boundaries. That's been a problem, okay? Major life changes. They're not the same person you remember. Yeah, someone here, and I think this falls in line with you also. Karma's hitting them hard right now, probably as it should. Maybe karma's hitting you both hard right now, to be honest. I think it is. I think it's for both of you. There's a lot of people in relationships that are coming in the reading, and they're giving and giving and giving all the time without boundaries. Oh, Ted, you have a message? Depeche mode. I don't know. Depeche, whatever. I've always loved the night, and now you offer me eternal darkness. Oh, nice. Well, Ted, I know you are a big fan of Depeche mode. So am I saying it right, Ted? I love their music. I love a few of their songs. I like their song, Enjoy the Silence. That's my favorite song, Enjoy the Silence. Anyways, who here can admit that they have been giving into a relationship probably a lot of sexual energy with no boundaries? It's like sex, 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 sex. And it becomes this sex fest. And it's like, I'll fuck you, I'll text you, I'll do this for you, I'll send you this clip on that clip, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you. It's like very thirsty. Very, very, very fucking thirsty. And it's like, enough. You need to have some integrity. You can't just say yes to every fucking thing, every fucking time they want something. What about your integrity? What about your morals? What about what's good for you? Don't allow someone to come in and come out and back and forth. And sometimes they want it, and sometimes they push you away and they don't want it. Someone here is getting tired and exhausted from either doing that or going through that, receiving it. So it could be both, one or the other. I just want you guys to know that intense sexual energy, that was very kind of just way too much out there, is dying down at this time. Autumn is an energy of slowing things down, settling down a little bit. Secret lover, mouth taped, someone's definitely a secret. Let's just not deny it. Someone is not out there in public admitting that they're in some kind of a romantic connection with someone. They're not admitting it. Karma's hitting them hard, probably because it's been a secret. However, there is love here. There's romance. This is the heart and the key. So this is, you are important to me. This person wants to message you and text you and talk to you and really share some feelings. And it's not all about sex. Pura Vida, Depeche Mode song, Policy of Truth is all about that stuff. Really? Oh, there's a lot of Depeche Mode songs. Maybe that's a sign for someone today. Am I even saying the name right, though? I keep saying it. Yes, it sounds like Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode. Whatever. Whatever. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering it. Depeche. Oh, okay. Depeche Mode. Wait, Depeche Mode or Depeche? Is the E silent? Is the E fucking silent? Let me know. No E. Okay, Depeche Mode. Okay. All right, that's a weird one. That's a fucking weird name. I don't know why they came up with that name. Fuck them for coming up with that name. Okay? Anyways, the point is, you guys definitely have love here. There is love. Oh, it's French? Okay. All right. French to me would sound like de piche. I don't know. I'm not French, but it just doesn't sound that way. It's French for fashion. Oh, I would rather just say fashion mode. Fashion mode. Okay. Depeche mode. Okay. Anyways, let's focus. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm butchering it. But I'm glad that that's a sign for someone, that musical artist. It's a sign. It's just a sign. Maybe it's a sign between both of you guys. Maybe a lot of their lyrics are also a sign. Okay? Anyways, I don't think you're always going to be lover of the night, or I don't think they're always going to be lover of the night. Somebody here has some integrity and is like, is that all you want me for? Is that all you're using me for? There's also dreams of possibly being long-term. So, I don't know, maybe there's dreams of having kids, being married, having, you know, whatever. But even without the baby, even though this is long-term, it's a long-term commitment, this is a long-term relationship. And somebody really wants more than just being this lover of the night. They're like, am I always just going to be this? Is that all I'm going to be? Farewell to that shit. Pack your bags. Goodbye. I'm not always going to be this fucking person. Caged heart, damaged, guarded. Okay, this person is definitely guarded. They're tired of hiding under rose-colored glasses, pretending like everything's fine when it's not fine. Their pendulum is swinging back and forth between a yes or a no. So it's like yes or no, yes or no. Should I stay in this? Should I keep being this lover of the night? Should I stop this? Should I go after somebody else and look for something more like long term? And then you have love lyrics through songs. And there you go. So songs are definitely really big and important to this person and the relationship. And then you've got perfect match, which is this is a relationship that's perfectly good for everyone involved. All right, so this is, I'm sorry, I got distracted because my grandma just showed up. She's so cute. I waved at her. All right, so this is a soulmate connection. Okay, you guys are meant to be, and there's the little chopsticks holding golden hearts. Isn't that cute? Perfect match. So you guys definitely relate through songs, maybe even Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode. Oh God. Fuck, I hate that name. Depeche Mode, whatever. Maybe that particular musical artist you guys relate to. But again, someone is seeing the light and they're going to be a little bit more guarded than normal. They're going to guard their heart because they don't want to be taken advantage of. They are a long-term person. They're not a lover of the night. And that's the pendulum. It's like, what the fuck? You know, maybe they can be both. Maybe they can be both. Maybe they can be this sexy lover of the night, but they can also be this long-term person. Maybe that's the best of both worlds. But somebody's like, if you want the best of both worlds, there needs to be some sense of honesty, morality, and integrity. Tell me what you feel. Tell me what you want. Okay. But I think the good news here is major changes, not the same person, because there's people here changing. And the best news, I guess, today so far in the general is the heart and the key. That means you guys are made for one another. You fit. You guys are the right fit. You have the right chemistry. You guys, soulmate energy, perfect match. You just got to get some shit together. The card that's coming out is I need some space. And we have a guy here smoking. He's thinking long and hard about this girl in the picture. He doesn't know what to do. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of problems, obviously. He's got a flower and a love letter on the floor. All right. So this person has recently received a message, some kind of a message that's causing him to think. And it doesn't have to be a him. It could be a her. But this person has to think. And they just need some space before they figure out what they want to do. How are they going to do it? And all of that. Let's go ahead and get some messages about how they feel right now. What's going through their mind feelings-wise? Okay, so what's going through their mind and their emotions? Take it off and bear all. So they want to get honest. They do. They just want to put it out there. This is what it is. The typewriter for me is a message. So they want to just talk. Like, this is how I feel. This is what's going through my mind. A lot of this may be, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. I'm thinking. I need space. I need to think. I need to figure this out. I'm tired and I'm exhausted. There's a lot of changes in my life. Karma's hitting me so hard right now, to be honest. I just want to be alone. I just want to be isolated. I want to be away from people. I just want to go within. Very hermit mode, very Virgo. Remorse and regret is here. I cry so much, I hurt so much, I regret so much. I'm sorry. And last but not least, I am playing a role and pretending, okay? I hate this, but I don't know how to stop. What am I going to do? You know? This person is tired of being someone they're not. The Tower's coming. There is sudden changes. The Tower is coming. And for those of you that are like, well, what's the Tower? What's going on? The Tower is where it destroys a foundation. Everything that was being built, 44 in the room, you might be seeing 44 a lot, but everything that was is no more. The way life used to be, the way everything was situated and settled, has been uprooted. It's usually a major change in perspective. It's where someone sees things differently completely. Kind of like, just an example, like maybe somebody was raised Catholic and then suddenly they convert to Buddhism or Islam. It's like they completely shift from one source of energy to another. It's like a big, huge shift. That's what the Tower means. That's just an example. But it could also mean someone was married or committed and living with someone, having a whole home life, and then the Tower comes in and destroys the entire home life. And now that person has moved out, or that person is wanting a divorce, or that person is no longer in love with that person anymore, or, you know, maybe the kids grow up and move out of the house, and now life has shifted. But the Tower changes everything. It means the way life was is no more. And so right now I know what's going on in this person's life is that's what's happening. There's a Tower. Karma's hitting them hard. They want to be alone. They're going inside themselves. They need some space. They're tired. They're exhausted. This is a very difficult change. But they do want to get honest. They do want to share. The other card that comes out is, I've never been so turned on in all my life like I am with you. So that probably has something to do with this lover of the night. But that's only temporary. You know, just like sex, it's temporary. It makes you feel good in the moment, but once you release, once you let go, it doesn't feel good anymore. It's done. You're ready to go do something else with your life. Sex is temporary. It's a fleeting feeling. Commitment is not. And I think that's why somebody here is like, I want long term. I want to make you feel good, but I can't just be that lover of the night. I want you to commit. There's other things in life to do, such as traveling, such as buying a house, buying multiple houses, opening up businesses, raising children, okay, having pets, okay, cooking, having and building a life, building a home. You know, this person has integrity. And they don't just want to be treated like this. They want to build a life. But this other person here has just been so turned on that all they think about is being turned on. Even though these are soulmates, the key to my heart and my heart is on lockdown. The key and the lock. This is a perfect pair. But instead of embracing that, they're making them a secret lover. When all the while, I don't think they're a dark, evil, you know, bad person. I see love, lace, and innocence. And I see the messenger card with the tweet, tweet, the little birds. They have every intention from their heart to be honest and like, you know, just go with the flow. But it's very innocent, it's very childish. This is very much like a Page of Cups, which is I communicate very gently, very innocently. I don't have big plans or big intentions. I just go with the flow and communicate from my heart for the day. I don't have any big plans. But somebody here is kind of wanting plans for long term. So there's definitely an issue there. There is another message. I've searched for you in other people, but nobody compares. And this could be romance-wise, family-wise, sexually, whatever. But maybe one of you or both of you has searched for moving on with somebody else, but it doesn't have the same energy. It's never going to be the same. This is a very intense chemistry. And you don't get that every day, and you don't get that with every person. It's a unique soulmate quality. And so someone is thinking long and hard about that connection. We also have someone here that says, I'll always be here to keep you safe. So someone definitely sees long term. There's the clock. They see long term, and they're like, you know, I'm always going to be here for you. I wish you would just open your eyes and see that I definitely always want to be here, you know, but I have needs too. So we're going to leave this here. I don't know if I could ever explain just how much I love you and what I'm going through. Okay. So somebody's like, you know, this is a very painful transition. I don't like this. There's a very weird situation this fall with autumn. It's a very weird transition where it's like I'm not comfortable being just this, and I want this to change. Is someone going to change it? Let's see what's going to happen. What does the future hold for the general collective? 22 minutes. What does the future hold? Here we have bottled up emotions. I don't see a lot changing right away. This fucking person right here needs space, again, because they haven't released their feelings. They want to take it all off and bear it all, but they haven't. They intend on bottling it up. I'm so sorry. Four of Pentacles is here, which is a certainty. This is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and they are stubborn as hell. Check your Vedic. Check your Vedic. Because most likely if someone is a Taurus, they're an Aries and tropical. If someone is a Virgo, they're a Libra in tropical. And if somebody is an Aquarius in tropical, they're a Capricorn in Vedic. So check your chart, see who this is. But again, this is an earth sign. It's coming in pretty predominantly. And they just have a real problem about opening up their heart and talking to you about their feelings. Let's see what else the cards hold for the upcoming future with these puckered up lips that don't want to share their feelings and don't really have a plan. They're just going with the flow. Toxic. This person could be a smoker. I don't know. But this is a toxic energy. Okay, the feeling that they're in where they just want to bottle things up and not share. They're kind of stuck living in a web of lies. They're afraid to face the web of lies. They want to communicate with you still through text, through phone calls. They don't want to stop communication with you, okay? But again, it's like it's more toxic energy. See what else is happening? We have chemistry. Again, I've been talking about this. You guys have the perfect chemistry. They know it. They're aware of it. It's unavoidable. It's the elephant in the room. You guys can't be within 2 to 5 feet from each other without feeling that sexual, I want to touch you, I want to grab you, I want to do things with you. I'm thinking heavily about you, like, you know, they just don't. The next card that comes out is reconciliation. Maybe you guys are reconciled now, maybe you will in the future, but it's unavoidable. You guys keep coming together as much as they want to hide their feelings, bottle it down, be toxic, hold on to what they really feel. They're not ready to deal with it, okay? Then we have family card coming out. We also have now. Okay, the clock, the time. Now is the time to talk about this, but they don't want to. Bottom of the deck is the talk. It's like, we need to have this talk. And a lot of you guys are terrified. Oh shit, I don't want to have the talk, Steph. Every time I talk to them, it's one-sided. They always see it their way. That's the only way. They're just fucking difficult. They have to break a karmic chain, a curse. They need to break up with the karmic also, or just break their karmic bullshit. Under that is, there needs to be a clearing. They need to clear the air. They need to clear the air with you. They need to clear their life. They need to break up with the karmic energies. They've got to stop. They have to stop being so stubborn and one-sided. These are some conversations that really have to come up. Why are you doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result? Why are you in a situation in which you're not happy? You're fucking miserable. But there you are, doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it. Why? What's the purpose? Comfort? Well, if you were that comfortable, you wouldn't be over here. If you're that comfortable, you wouldn't be feeling bad. So I don't think it's that comfortable. Under that is healing and letting go. And then you have fresh perspective. And then you have going with the flow. Okay, so here's my advice for some of you guys. 1, let the universe do what it does. And what the universe does best is guide people with their intuition and their heart and their feelings. Let the universe take this by the reins with the Temperance card and balance this shit out. Someone's going through a lot of karma. It's hitting them hard. Maybe both of you. And it is a good time to have some space, just be isolated, go within. So people can have some guilt, some remorse, some regret. They need that so they can resurface with the Judgment card and reflect on bad judgment, bad decisions, and go back and fix it. They can reflect on how they've been pretending, living a lie, being a sham, being a fraud. And that tower can finally come down and they can stop being fake and phony, living a web of lies. And then they can give their all to you. But they can't give their all to you till they cut off the karmic energy once and for all. They have to end a relationship or end karmic ties. Once they do that, you guys are going to be able to really be on the same page. So give it some time. Like I said, give it to the universe. Let it do what it does. Okay, let's get one last oracle. Well, it's not an oracle. It's, I don't know, just say one last message. One last message from someone. There we go again. Isolated. Virgo card is very heavy. The Hermit. Going within, seeing the truth. I'm so lonely. I'm very lonely. Someone here is, they're tired of being lonely, which might be why they're seeking out the secret lover and the lover of the night. They're lonely. They have integrity, but they just don't know how to handle themselves right now. So they kind of feel like right now they just want to be isolated. Just want to be alone. I want to think. But meanwhile, their sexual drive is just bananas. You are so tempting. You're the temptress. So they can't help but to crave you. Sexually, they just have a high sex drive. This person has a very high testosterone. Testosterone? Okay. They have a high sex drive, okay? And if it's a female, she's got a very high sex drive also. There's this, I'm no good, I'm toxic. You know, they feel like sex is such a toxic thing. It's not. It's fucking beautiful. It's an amazing, wonderful human experience. It's one of the best human experiences. It's a gift. But the only time it gets toxic is when it's nasty. And I don't mean nasty as in pleasurable nasty. I mean when it gets mean, when it gets cruel, when you pay people for sex. That's fucked up. When you use someone for sex, and you don't love them and you don't have any feelings for them at all and you don't care about them, that's fucked up. So using people for sex when there's no emotional connection, yeah, that's fucking toxic. Going to a strip club, paying prostitutes, you know, having a fuck buddy, that's fucking toxic. And, you know, we do have 2 of those. I'm no good, I'm toxic. So this person feels like they're toxic, but here's the deal. The cards don't say they're toxic. The cards are saying that you guys have a deep connection and a very deep chemistry. This is not using someone for sex. This is not a fuck buddy. This is not some fling I don't give a fuck about. This is not, I just need you to get me off. You could do that with a massage therapist in those secret little salons. You don't need to have a connection with someone to get off. This is different. Thank you so much. I knew it wasn't in the car.
It was actually in the room.
You.
I don't know why it was in my room.
Doesn't matter. You're an angel, you're a saint, and you have it safe, and that's what counts. Okay. I am missing one, though. Is it yours?
I have mine saved.
Okay.
I know where it's at.
Okay. Well, I would like it in here, but I would. Okay. I'll give you another copy. You don't need to have them. You're just a kid. Hold on a second. I'm missing. Do you have your... Okay, I need those. I'm the mom. If you want to get your own, you can pay for them, but I need those for other things, like things that I have to do for our family. So I need them all together at times. Okay. Sorry, guys. My daughter's just saying I was looking for our credentials, my social security and birth certificate. And I wasn't sure if they were in the car or not that got stolen. And it wasn't. Thank God. Thank God it was in the house and she had it. So I have it. Oh, I can go get our IDs. So I was like, please, I don't want to go to the Social Security office. Okay. All right, I'm so sorry for the distraction. That was important. It was a very important find today. Anyways, wherever I was at before I got interrupted. I'm such a mess today, guys. It's been one hell of a week. Forgive me. But the point is, this connection is not bullshit. The heart and the key, the lock and the key, okay, is a very important telltale sign that this is not just some basic relationship. It's not a basic fuck. It's not a basic, fling. This relationship has a lot of chemistry. And so I want you guys to focus on that beautiful connection. 33 minutes on the clock. 3 is a prominent number for healing. Okay? So this person just feels toxic, and I think that's why they need to be alone. They feel like shit. Maybe you feel like shit. Maybe you're watching me and you're like, Steph, I feel like shit. Okay, I'm disappointed with how I'm dealing with this relationship. I'm disappointed in myself for how I've just let it go, how I've allowed things to transpire. And they're probably disappointed too, that they've just let this shit go on and on. And you know the worst part, perhaps there's children involved. And I would feel so bad if there's kids that are involved in all of this, their emotions, their thoughts, it means something. Ladies, you can't just go around having flings. What are you showing your kids? That relationships are bullshit? That you don't need to have one? That marriages are bullshit? You showing them that fucking around, being a lady of the night is perfectly acceptable. It's not healthy. And it's gonna mark them for the rest of their lives on how they view relationships. And men also, if you're out there promoting marriage, promoting committed relationships, but you're having someone on the side, you don't think your kids know? You don't think they can sense that? Oh, they're very intuitive. Your kids know when there's emotions or chemistry going on with somebody else, or where you've been at, who you're talking to on the phone, what's been happening with you. Do you want them to end up with somebody like you? Your daughters? Your sons? However, you know, and even if you're single men, if you are a single man, but you have children and you're out bringing 20 girls a year into your life, how do you think that affects them? It's much better for everyone to get their head on straight with a little integrity and say, I have a goal of what I want in relationship. And if I can't achieve that in a friendship or a partnership, then I don't need it, or I don't want it, or I'm going to go look for somebody else that can give me that. Because you're dreaming of long term. And you want to promote long term. Marriages really got squashed in the 70s, even the 60s, but not as bad till the 70s. I mean, the 60s, the hippies started coming out and it was free love, but it was mostly the kids of married people that were rebelling against marriage because they saw people that were married in a sexless marriage, in a loveless marriage. And so those kids in the 60s were just like, fuck that. You guys sleep in separate beds. Dad's always out working, going on vacations, fucking who God knows who. Mom's over here crying in the kitchen, miserable, maybe sneaking some other little relationship on the side, or just a bitter, miserable person. And so a lot of those, I'm not saying all of them, my grandparents had a wonderful marriage, but I'm just saying some of them were toxic. So a lot of those 60s babies and 70s kids were like, fuck marriage. And that's when, you know, the 80s crowd came in, and it was just like they came from parents that were divorced or not married, you know? And so then they didn't really care. That's just what they saw. They just saw multiple relationships, multiple relationships. And I want to say in the 80s and the 90s, even very much into the 2000s till 2010, about 30 years, there was this be happy in a relationship. Marriage doesn't matter. It's not important. Just be who you want to be with, move in together, get a place together, play house, be very sexual. If you're sexual enough, you can keep your partner interested. If not, move on to the next partner. And so a lot of kids that were born, you know, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, that's how they saw love. They just saw it like, okay, well, if you're not happy, move on to the next person. And anyways, it's a toxic situation. Now I would be very proud. I'm very proud to feel that I get to say this, that I think from 2010 to 2022 right now, it's only been 12 years, we have taken a big stand for marriage again. Huge. You can see it all over TikTok, social media, YouTube, everywhere. People are taking a stand for family. Even the gay and bisexual and LGBTQ and all that community, they've been taking a stand for marriage. Everyone's like, marriage fucking matters. Long term matters. I want to be committed to someone, and it's not always going to be a specific way, but I want to be committed to someone that I love, that I'm into, that I can grow with, so I can have something in the future, so I can enjoy my grandkids. Kids have become forefront in this last 12 years. And now everybody wants marriage, and they want kids, and they want their grandkids, and they want to go have fun. They want to go to Disney. They want to go to Great Wolf Lodge. They want to go, to this fucking movie and this place and all these cool things. And family has become important again. And relationships have become honored again. Thank God that our society is like, yes, we need to focus on relationship again. But along with that comes all that responsibility. Loyalty, fidelity, communication, and stick-to-itiveness. Making it work. Things are not always going to be cupcakes and rainbows. But here's the deal, and this is something we've also noticed in 12 years. People that have been married, 2000s to now, maybe married someone because of family, because of children, or they married someone because, she got pregnant. They married someone because they were in the military. They married someone out of cultural reasons. Or they married someone because they thought it was best for their mom, dad, family, kids. They all accepted them, and you know, this is a good fit. They didn't marry someone for them. And so now we're seeing that the people that are getting separated and divorced are, I would say, 40s, 50s. 40s and 50s. It's because they did not marry for the connection. This is the connection, the chemistry. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you have a sexual, intimate, romantic, soul mate connection, it doesn't matter how old you are, how people change. You will have that beautiful vibe. You'll always have that vibe. Guys, I've known people that have been in a relationship for 10, 20 years, and they're fucking hot for each other just as much as they were the day they got together. Fucking hot for each other. Ripping their pants off when they get home from work. Just fucking, I want to fuck you. Okay? I want to do crazy shit to you. Like, you know, and it's been 20 years. There are people that are nuts for each other. That's what keeps a relationship going. And I've mentioned this story before, and I just want to say it again. My grandparents were married for 50 years. And right before my grandpa died, like, seriously, like 3 months before he died, he was still fucking jealous about my grandma. And if she was missing, if she was somewhere, he was like, where the fuck is she? Where is this fucking woman? Okay, because I checked the store and she wasn't there. She must be out with some fucking guy who thinks she's hot and wants to give her some I'm like, Grandma's not doing nothing, Grandpa. She is not doing nothing. She is probably a Walmart, okay, or some store. She's not doing nothing. He's like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell to the no. Get in the car. We are going to look for your grandma. Because fuck that, and I'm going to kick whose ever ass is trying to hit on your grandma. And he was down. He was like, I'm ready to just murder. Like, who is it? And he's confronted her multiple times. If you say you're going to be somewhere, you better be somewhere because, you know, he thought she was the most beautiful thing. He just loved her. She had a smile that could brighten up the room. She does. She's still alive. She's in my house right now. I don't know why I'm saying she did. But because he's passed away. That's how he felt about her. Her smile brightened up his day. Her voice. Her presence. Her opinion mattered. It didn't matter what the world thought of her. It mattered what he thought of her. Period. And he just thought she was a rose. An undying rose. He was totally in love with her. He always gave her romantic Valentine's cards. Never forgot an anniversary. He wasn't, you know, I'm not going to go on and on about it. But I'm saying, don't tell me that it gets old. Don't tell me that, oh, after so many years, the fucking relationship is stale. No, bitch, you're stale. You're fucking stale. Relationships are work, and you're either going to keep that shit alive or you're not. But don't fucking tell me that it's up to the other person or the relationship is a gamble and it either has it or it doesn't. No, bitch. You just have to marry the right person. And you marry the person that you have a chemistry with, bitch. That's who you marry them. I mean, that's who you marry. You don't marry the fucking person for convenience. You don't marry the person for your kids. You don't marry the fucking person because your mom and dad introduced you to them or hooked you up or whatever. You don't marry that person because they get along with your family. You don't marry the person because you get along with their family. You don't marry that person because your kids fucking love that person. You marry that fucking person because you love that fucking person. You're crazy. You're fucking nuts about that person. If you are not completely insane, maybe even toxic insane about someone, you have no business being with them. Let them go find their soulmate. Let that fucking person go. The person you don't give really a fuck about, let that person go and be with the person that's crazy about them. Do them a favor. Let them go fucking find love if you don't want to fucking find it. But if you're not fucking crazy about someone and you don't want them to rip your pants off, And do you till the sun comes up? You don't have any fucking business being with that person. You need to have chemistry because that bond is more than just sex. There's a soul connection. There's a beautiful vibe. Keep it. But see, someone has to pull their head out of their rear end and figure that shit out. That's why they need to be isolated, because they're like, they are so confused with what they perceive is love. This person may be struggling with a religious upbringing. This person may struggle with their view of marriage. They may just struggle, guys. But that's why that tower has to fucking hit. They have to completely change their point of view on how they view long-term relationships. It doesn't have to be marriage, but long-term. Okay? Long-term. And they've got to wake up. There has to be a new perspective. Again, this person may just have all those old beliefs. It's bullshit. Chuck it. But that's why they need some space. Okay? I don't know. But that's a general message. I'm so sorry it took forever. We're going to get in very quickly to the zodiac signs. Aries through Pisces. And I better hurry so I can spend a little decent time with my grandma. Okay. Spirit, please guide and direct me for all the zodiac signs. We are 46 minutes in. Let's do Aries through Pisces. Aries, what is your situation? Love lyrics. You're getting a lot of hits through music. Wow, this autumn, you're going to be very much more into your emotions and into your feelings. You're really going to trust your intuition. Your divine feminine energy's on fleek. We have the key to my heart and Casanova. So you are going to be back into communication, okay, with what feels like an ex. Secret lover, okay? This person may have kept you a secret or they're a secret, but someone's got love potion number 9. You guys are going to kind of reunite, and there is love potential here, okay? So I see you guys reuniting. You guys have a beautiful chemistry. What does this person want to say to you? Yeah, they want to talk. They want to touch, and I can't talk. Seriously, what the fuck, Mercury? Yeah, this is based on the moon sign, guys. I want to talk and touch base. All right, so see them coming in, Chariot energy, working on coming towards you. I still love you, even though I'm not showing it. All right, so I really see that you guys are going to be able to reunite. They just want to talk to you, open up, see if this relationship has a chance. There's going to be a lot of romance. They're going to sweep you off your feet. I really think they're going to be enamored with you, and this could grow. This has a lot of potential to grow. Again, if you guys are just coming in, and I announced this at the beginning of my reading, but I'm going to announce it for live for all the people that are coming in. This is the moon signs. So if you're not sure of your moon sign, I practice Vedic astrology. Please go to Google and Google search Vault of the Heavens, Lahiri, Ayanamsha, A-Y-A. That's how you spell Ayanamsha, A-Y-A. Google that, enter your credentials, birth time, location, date. The time matters. Don't kid yourself. It matters. Okay? Well, your moon sign would probably still be the same, but your rising sign and your nakshatras would change if you didn't have the correct time. And, you know, long term, that matters. Okay, and if you're tropical and you know your moon sign, that's fine. You can follow this from tropical. Maybe watch both of your moon signs, tropical and western, and see which one resonates. Okay, see which one resonates. All right, so now we're going to get into Taurus. So if you have a Taurus moon, what's coming up for you? Taurus moon. We have your heart on the line, satin sheets. long distance relationship, transformative love, lover of the night, old footage. Bottom of the deck is interference. There could be a third party involved, quite possibly. Could be a masculine involved. Oh, okay, there's an X, and I'm not surprised. Mercury retrograde is, let me fix that. Mercury retrograde is pretty prominent for X's returning. And we're about to get in one on the 9th. So anyways, there's an old masculine flame from a long time ago that kind of wants to return old footage. Used to have a really good, passionate sexual relationship with this person. I mean, you guys had this beautiful, hot chemistry. But there was a death to this relationship. You still have feelings for this person, but you don't want to admit it. It's a secret. And you're already involved in another relationship. Keep in mind, this could be reverse. So if this isn't fitting the alignment, just reverse it. But you're probably already in a relationship for the long haul. And you're not going to risk that relationship by tapping into this relationship again, because what happened between you guys was cheating. Someone cheated, someone lied. And you remember being hurt, and you remember being cheated on. That's what I feel. And so you're kind of remembering, you're having that realization that this person wasn't loyal. And all this person probably wants from you is a rendezvous. They just want to get together. They want to have a rendezvous. And you're just like, you're not long-term. You just want to stir up my feelings again. That's what you want to do. This person's very attractive and very good looking. So they're probably trying to pull you away a little bit. They're interfering. What do they want to say to you? Keeping secrets. Yeah. They've kept you might be keeping a secret that you still have feelings for them, but they're also keeping secrets about you. You guys, wow, not telling you everything. There's more to the situation than meets the eye. They are wanting to be isolated. Just want to stay away from people. They have a lot of remorse and regrets. It comes down to that. I regret that I cheated on you. I regret that I fucked up. They may be in a relationship. You may be in a relationship, but this ex from the past, most likely a masculine, is going to interfere during the Mercury retrograde and see if you guys can rekindle something. I don't know what you're going to do. I think you're going to say yes in communication. I think you're going to talk. I think you're going to text, get a phone call. But I don't think you're going to get into a relationship with this person again. I don't think you're going to bite. You're not going to bite. But it's gone through your head. You've fantasized, you've played it out. But I think that's ultimately, it's a sexual connection you may have over the phone, but it's not going to play out. And you know that if you risk it, you're going to risk everything. And you don't want to do that, so be careful. Taurus moon, that's what I see for you. They couldn't stop thinking about you. They're popping up. That's all. Okay? You figure that out for you. But your ex is coming back to communicate. All right, so now we're going to get into a Gemini moon. Oh. Gemini moon. The real deal. Eye of the beholder. Secret lover. Long distance relationship. Wow, you got interference as well. You got old footage. You got secret admirer under secret lover. Oh, shit. And you got love lyrics. Your heart is on the line as well. The song that I'm hearing, I know it's kind of old and corny, but it's Fly Me to the Moon. Right? Is that Frank Sinatra? Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. Somebody might be really into that kind of music. This person wants to propose to you on a trip. This person may already be married or in the midst of getting a divorce, but this person may propose to you or get you a gift of jewelry, possibly a ring or some earrings. This person is a romantic. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Old footage. I feel like this is an older relationship.